Cause it hits smash. Lot of that, feeling that. It's all that, so you asking for all that. I'm giving that. It's deep black. 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 It's deep black.
We are. Hold on. Champions! We did it!
Let's go, Cats.
Yeah.
Let's go, Cats. Cody, what is up with you in a deep, dark cave right now, bro?
Don't worry about it, man.
He's hanging out with Uncle Howdy in the fucking...
Save that
bro.
after the podcast. Come on.
Wait, say what? What?
Yeah, save that for
Did
after
you
the
just
podcast.
make a jerk off, Jeff?
Stop whacking your weasel. We're live. Good God.
I can't wait for Brendan to get on and say the same joke.
So, we'll talk a lot about hockey later when Brendan gets on, but to cover it now so we can get it out the way, it feels fucking good to be champ. It does. We got to beat Canadians in their own sport, living in a fucking place that doesn't see snow. And we gave them hope. And they had a guy nicknamed Jesus on their team.
Yep.
And we crucified that motherfucker. Sent his ass packing back to fucking Canada. It's kind of ironic that the fucking guy that they call Jesus in Canada is a fucking hockey player, but I digress. He didn't win today. The one thing that I'm going to say, and I'll cover it later when Brenda gets on the air, I don't care what anybody says, they fucked Bob. They fucked Bob hard, not giving him the MVP trophy like I...
Oh, they didn't? I logged off by the
Bro, they gave...
getting around the ring thing was taking too long. They
gave McDavid the fucking trophy.
They fucked up, bro.
And bro, I have a big problem with giving. I understand that it's for the whole playoffs.
I don't believe in giving it to the losing team, though.
No, you don't give it to the losers, bro.
He's not MVP. He didn't win it. If he was MVP, he would have won it.
Shout out to Ryan Clark, the only man in the voting that made any sense. I got to read out of the voting from the chat earlier. And Ryan Clark was the only man to vote for fucking Bobrovsky to have the the MVP trophy, which to everybody's credit, Ryan Clark is a retired football player. So, but hey, good job, Ryan. But I respect it.
Look,
everybody
had memorabilia.
That's sick. So everybody had McDavid. It was almost a full unanimous except for Ryan Clark's vote. And then everybody's second place was actually Barkov. So Bob was never going to win that. Which sucks, because I think Bob deserved it. But,
no, 100. Hey! Look, this one's from Game 7.
That's the one.
This is the
That's one. The one.
It literally, and it is used. Like, there's scuff marks on it.
Love it.
The official warm-up puck. Oh.
Love it. Love it. All the inaugural gear that's coming for your first Stanley Cup, all that's going to be special. What a ride. What a ride that game was. It was close. 2-1. Right to the fucking end. It was a heart attack the whole fucking way through. And everybody thought we were dead. Everybody thought Jesus was coming to perform a miracle in South Florida. Which wasn't... No. This isn't the place for that. We don't perform Christian miracles in South Florida. This doesn't happen. Have you seen this place? It's the furthest from God. Literally. Like, spend enough time...
We're actually closer to hell. As we are below.
South Florida couldn't be further from God if they tried. Like, This was definitely not a place for no McJesus miracles. McMiracles. Anyway, so we'll get to hockey when Brendan gets on, because I know Brendan's gonna really want to
Shit his pants.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna run a victory lap all over this podcast later tonight, just to let everybody know, forewarn ahead of time. Yeah, Panthers did win. This was exactly what Brendan wanted, which isn't good. So take the good with the bad.
Thank God. He's gonna touch so much smack.
Again, you and PJ getting real fucking lucky not being a part of this podcast in the later hours when he gets here.
He's gonna come in and be like, "Aw, this is no fun."
Dude, I'm telling you, Brendan's gonna fucking run a whole lap. It's gonna suck.
Just remind him that I have an official NHL special guest, and I touched the Game 5 and Game 7 puck in my hands. And if he wants it, the starting bid is $1,000.
Yeah, Brendan, haha.
Yeah.
You suck.
I'll just take it.
All I got is this shirt because there was no fucking way I was paying stadium prices.
Shirt from Walmart.
No. It came from the stadium.
Oh. Okay.
I was just not gonna pay stadium prices for a fucking football jersey. A hockey jersey. Yeah. I saw how much more expensive those were from football jerseys, and I said, maybe better online. I don't need it from the fucking stadium that goddamn bad,
I have the scarves, the official scarves.
That's fucking cool. Oh, and I got the hat. What the fuck am I talking about? I got this hat too, and this hat's fucking cool.
Oh, I have a hat too. I just washed my hair, so I'm not gonna put it on. But I have a hat. I have 2 scarves. I have the away version and the home version. I have a foam hand, and I have a beanie.
I don't got fucking awesome. Shit.
Oh, and then I have the pucks. Oh, and I have the bobblehead. See, I'm a true fan out here, dog.
It's a wild ride. It was a wild ride. South Florida is now a hockey town. Yeah, Broward's a hockey town. Yeah, so with that being said, not to damper a happy moment, but Dolphins, can we get it together now? Like, the fucking hockey team won before you guys did. Like, the hockey team. The hockey team. The hockey team beat everybody and won a thing called a Stanley Cup, which is like their version of the Vince Lombardi, by the way. And they did that before you guys were able to come out of, like, any decade with, like, a Super Bowl at all. Like, come on. Just one.
Maybe
just
the
one,
power
and I'll be happy.
Tua is going to help Tua do something.
Just one, and I'll be happy. That way, then I'll be able to witness before I knock on wood, really pass on. I would have witnessed a fucking championship in all 4 major sports. Because I've seen a series. I've seen the Marlins win a series. I've seen the Marlins win 2 series. I've seen the Heat win 3 championships. And now I've seen the fucking Panthers won the Stanley Cup. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Right?
That is.
If you were to tell me that like 10 years ago, I would have fucking laughed at you. There was no fucking way. Like, South Florida was allowed hockey.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
we were like the Joseph. We were basically the New York Jets of the NHL for like 10 fucking straight years. No, dude, it's true though. We were bad. No, that's not. That's accurate. We were fucking terrible. Terrible. All right, like that. The true fans are the fans that actually went to those games. All right, so I just gotta say, but what do you call it? The wait, yeah, I just need the Dolphins to win one. I really do.
Yeah,
holy shit!
I had my old My old hockey jersey. I had the jersey like when it used to be in that mesh thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really, Brendan? Really, Brendan?
Oh
You don't think Tua doesn't deserve $85 million a year?
Oh my God, we're bringing it to the podcast. Jesus. I thought it was over. We're talking about hockey, man.
Look, real Miami sports fans want Tua to make $85 million per year.
No, that's crazy.
That's
You're
our
out your
quarterback.
mind. You're out your mind. I like that he's in. I like that you have Mike McDaniel in the snow, so that at least we kind of at least can touch hockey with this picture.
Yeah. He wishes it was colder.
You think he was at the game for? He had to have been. I'd be pissed if he wasn't.
No, he was too busy going around. While everyone was like in the stadium partying, he was going around taking the copper out of everyone's AC unit so they can afford to his contract. He was rifling through fucking recycling bins, picking out aluminum cans and shit.
Oh my God.
Fuck me, bro. I'm not. I'm supposed to be mad at this, and I'm not supposed to laugh at this. But that was funny.
This is the thought of Mike McDaniel tweaking out, trying to get the copper out of your fucking AC. You come outside, Michael. What the fuck are you doing? We gotta pay Tua.
$83 million a year doesn't come out of nowhere. Give me your radio, Steve. Oh fuck. Okay. Well. So Brendan, how do you feel about today? Let's just. How do you feel after last night?
Vindicated once again.
Fucking Mickey.
What did he say?
He said vindicated.
Oh.
Vindicated.
Never a doubt.
Never a doubt. Never a doubt.
I said nothing negative during the whole losing 3 games in a row.
Brendan believed the entire time.
I did call this after the third loss.
No, you know what? I kind of got to give you it. You did say to Chuck overtime goal, which wasn't how it happened, but
no, but like I just figured like it's the Panthers, and we have to do this in the most painful way possible.
Cardiac cats, baby.
Oh man, 32 years, Canada. It was 31 years this year. You're gonna have to wait another year, and even then, probably gonna wait another year after that, too, at least.
And this is it right here, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yes. The Panthers, after losing heartbreakingly, getting their ass beat last year, finally come back and finish the story the very next year. And we don't get a Cody Rhodes promo on ESPN. No, because it's the Florida fucking Panthers. Why would we?
They did actually.
Okay.
No, we didn't get
Really?
Cody Rhodes coming out there, did they?
Oh no, I thought you meant figuratively.
No. Fuck it. Dustin Poirier had a whole fucking promo catered to him by Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes came on ESPN, like it was like an ESPN commercial, and shot a whole promo for Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, they're coworkers. You know, that's how it goes. Oh, but man,
It is how it goes. That's how it goes too.
yeah, it is.
It was probably McDavid who broke that iPad too.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks, but like to put it in perspective, you know, everyone wants to compare him to Wayne Gretzky, right? Which is fair at this point. Gretzky got traded, so I wouldn't say this over for McDavid. And I really don't. And I don't put them losing the series on him either. He is the sole only fucking reason that it was a Game 7, and no one else on the team showed up. Where the fuck is Draisaitl, man? He's a top 5 player and didn't do shit the whole series. That's the guy I'm looking at. If I'm an Edmonton
True.
fan. Skinner played good. I mean, fuck, dude. He only let up 2 goals. Yeah.
All-time greatest quote ever.
Oh, God. That was so bad.
All-time greatest quote ever. I will never forget it. I am teaching my sons and my sons' sons and my sons' sons' sons, if I live that long, this man's lesson. This is an all-time lesson, and shut the fuck up.
What?
Like, dude, you don't speak stupidity. It's like, you don't say stupid shit like this. You don't.
What?
You don't say this
What?
after what did he say this? Before game 1?
Yeah, that was before game 1.
You haven't been to this fucking game in 30 fuck odd years, and that's the first thing that's gonna fly out your mouth before you play hockey for the first time in the Stanley Cup. No, dude, like that among all else, I should have never lost hope. And I did for a second. I'm not gonna lie, for a second I was like, oh man, they got a guy called McJesus on their team, and I'm seeing something that we've not seen apparently in like 80 fucking years. So it was concerning to see a team come back from 3 down, and they have a guy named McJesus on their team. So I was a bit nervous. However,
I was nervous until the Panthers scored first. I knew if the Panthers scored first, they'd win the game.
you did say that, because when they came right back, I was even like, that was too fast. I didn't like that. But it don't matter. This is what matters. That's where Lord Stanley is right now. Well, probably not. He's probably somewhere closer to like here.
Did you see the videos from today?
Yes, dude, they were awesome.
They were filling the Stanley Cup of beer on the second floor of the Elbow Room and pouring it on people on the bottom floor.
Stanley Cup got splashed into the ocean. He got beer fucking filled into him, babies filled into him. Went all around, up and down Las Olas Boulevard and A1A. Like, all up and down. Like, everybody touched Lord Stanley today. I could have fucking took off of work and went down and probably... I know I should have. But my dad would have been pretty pissed off. Because,
yeah, and then send him a picture of the Stanley Cup and be like, yeah,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'd
But
love...
then he'd be like, yeah, but $1,000 in sales, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking, dude, I love the Stanley Cup celebration. It's the best championship celebration in sports, because, like, all these other sports, they, like, revere the trophy. And, like, you have to respect it after we win it. Like, we give this shit the white glove treatment all year, and then we're like, fuck it, put it in the ocean. And the best part is, like, when you win the Super Bowl, each team has its own Lombardi, and then it lives there forever, right? Like, no, this is the only one we have. It's the only cup that's existed ever, and we're like, fuck it. We're doing that shit.
Pour another fucking one, bro. Let's go. Jimmy out there looks like he's thirsty. Like, awesome, bro. Yeah, no, that's South Florida as fuck. And you know what? It's probably pissing off a bunch of Canadians too, so fuck them.
We've been doing this in America with their trophy for 30 years. I was in Boston when the Bruins were in the last won the Stanley Cup. What was it, 2011? And I actually got to touch the cup. That's
awesome.
I saw Zdeno Chara in a park, and he ripped his shirt off Hulk Hogan style, got into a fountain, and started splashing everyone with the Stanley Cup. And it was the best day of my life.
Dude, there's one. I'm trying to remember it verbatim, but maybe I can find it in the chat. But like I think Will Schefter posted it. Where it was like it was New York. It was a New York Ranger or some bullshit to that nature that took it to a strip club.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
The strippers used it as a fucking pole.
Oh, yeah. The Stanley Cup has seen some shit, man. And that's only what we know and, like, what's gotten leaked. Like, there's been some despicable things that have happened with that trophy, I guarantee it.
Amazing. I wonder how much... Never mind. I'm not going to say that. Anyway, so...
Say it.
No. What? I wonder
Say
how
it.
much
As your
cocaine...
tribal...
I wonder how much
chief,
cocaine's been done through that fucking... You're not. No, dude. You're not. You didn't even get the solo role, bro. You're like fucking Jimmy Uso over here.
Damn.
Damn, bro, that's a burn. How you gonna do me in like that? Give me at least J. God damn. You know what? I'll take that instead of like Tamatonga or Tamatunga or Tamashenga or Tamatunga.
Generic
Whatever.
Samoan number 533.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, fuck it. And on next week on SmackDown, another fucking Samoan. How about it? Guess what? This one's got 12 kids. You're seeing this shit forever.
Oh yeah, we got one with an American name finally, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah. But okay, so Brendan, before we begin on the wrestling, we all hate that McDavid got the fucking MVP. But you don't. So I'm gonna let you say your piece because the pod's already heard us shit talk on McDavid fucking getting
bro.
that.
He's a loser. He fucking lost.
Yeah, you're right. He did lose, but the Conn Smythe Trophy is not the Finals MVP. It's for the whole playoffs. This in other sports, just for comparison, when you do have only a Finals MVP, it's only happened like once in baseball, once in the NFL, and whatever. So it's very rare in those sports. It's happened 6 times in hockey. It's not uncommon. When you look at the playoffs in totality, man broke like several of Wayne Gretzky's records, which everyone thought were like, there's no way anyone's ever gonna fucking do that again. The one
in the name of actual hockey god.
Yes, exactly. So that's the part where I'm like, that's great. I mean, I understand Bobrovsky had a great playoffs, but it's not something we haven't seen in like the last 3 years in hockey. He had a great run, like, and Bobrovsky's made a case to be a Hall of Famer now. He fucking did it, man. The one part that does piss me off is the last time this happened was in 2003. His name is... I'm not remembering his name, but he had the balls to come out and take the fucking trophy.
Oh,
What?
That's the part where I'm like, come on.
he didn't?
Who?
Oh.
Well, you don't remember his name.
Oh, damn, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
well, it was.
what was his
20
name?
years ago. I don't remember his name. It was
She's
20
got
years-
she's got a special guest, by the way.
Do
She's
you know,
it's
do you
feeding.
know what his name was? The guy who actually went and got his trophy? Yeah, the guy who won. No, I'm talking about from the last time that this happened with the opposite team. No,
Bring your guest in.
no, the special
Okay.
guest does not know who it is.
It's
Alright.
a deep
Anonymous
trivia question.
guest.
Not even I know that one.
It wasn't
I
for his
do think that's
orientation.
like in part of like it's just a dumb way to do it for the NHL. Like, no one cares about that fucking trophy at that point in the night. Like, we just want the cup. It's really dumb. I think they should do that later. Maybe at the draft. If the draft is a couple of days, usually after the finals end, like a week later.
Yeah, the draft is, I believe, this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's kind of dumb the way they have done that trophy forever, but he deserves it. I mean, it sucks. Like, I get you can be pissed off if you're a Panthers fan, but I mean, do you really fucking care?
So you want to hear something funny? It was apparently going to be unanimous that he got that trophy. However, one vote made it not unanimous. Do you know who that vote was?
No, but I'm guessing because ESPN's a massive part of hockey now, it was someone who doesn't cover hockey.
Correct. It was. Excuse me. It was Ryan Clark.
God damn it!
Who's fucking Ryan Clark?
Ryan Clark.
What?
Ryan Clark is a retired cornerback. He used to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think that man knows a forecheck from, a cross check at all.
Let's say that's the whitest name I've ever heard.
And
he's a black man.
Even better.
Good job there, Cody.
Cody's gone. Cody's gone.
But that's to my point. Like that's how obvious it was that he was gonna win that award, no matter what happened in that series. Because I listen to hockey podcasts and shit. I'm like the same way I am about football. I am with hockey. Even before this fucking series started, everyone was like, "Yeah, McDavid's gonna win it."
Death and despair. I gotta learn how to put this shit on fucking do not disturb. Anyway, go ahead, Brendan.
Christ, such a boomer, bro.
Right?
Are you serious? You don't know how to fucking put it on do not disturb?
Silence your phones before you go on the pod. You fuck.
We're on air. We're live. Turn your shit off. Thank you.
All right, go ahead, Brendan. My bad.
Yeah,
You okay?
I don't know. I don't really have too many more thoughts on it. He deserved it. I get it. I don't know why.
I get it too.
Panthers fans are fucking angry right now. Nothing to
I
be angry
understand.
about.
No. Hey, listen.
I'm still for Bob.
We're in perspective. We know that we're just lucky to fucking have a cup right now, but still, Bob deserved some sort of recognition. But apparently, the people that actually make the Ryan Clarks of the world didn't. Well, no, the Ryan Clarks of the world did agree. It was everybody else that didn't.
But I mean, it was like literally a split-second play that made that happen. Like, let's just have some honesty here that Bob got caught with his fucking pants down and he left the net wide open, and Barkov made an incredible play to make sure they didn't tie the game. And McDavid had a wide open goal.
There's also, the secondary, because apparently we got to see who everybody's second runner-up was. Barkov was like almost a unanimous runner-up, except for, again, Ryan Clark, who had McDavid there.
Yeah, we need to get Ryan Clark out of here. Luckily, he's like the only one I'm worried about, so we can't fuck everything up. But it is cool, man. Like that, it was cool to like on my drive into work today, like pull up First Take and see, like that's the leading thing on First Take this morning was the Stanley Cup.
Yep.
Like that was awesome for me. Like probably way more awesome than for you guys, because I've been watching hockey my whole fucking life, and for my whole life it's been like no one even fucking talks about it, even though it's the best playoffs on the planet.
You know when you do something special down here, it's when, I mean, fuck what you see on the TV, because that's easy to cover, but and easy to gauge that that's their job. But what's organic and always beautiful to see, and you did something special, because it doesn't always happen. It didn't happen every time the Heat won. You know what I'm saying? But when the pots and the pans come out in Miami, you did something. And the pots and the pans were all up and down. They haven't stopped. By the way, I don't know if you know, T'Chuk and the rest of them, they have not slept. Oh, no, they won't. For the
At all.
week.
If you listen closely, they're still chugging beer out of the Stanley Cup somewhere.
Dude, I haven't seen
We don't
videos
have to
of
listen closely. They're
Wait, they're chugging
doing it
beer? I
very
thought it
loudly.
was drinking, sipping tequila out of the Stanley Cup.
Probably that too, dude. Like they were. Oh shit! It's said device reload. I see you down there, but you gotta reload. Sorry, we're about to get our fifth member. But yeah. So yeah, dude, they're definitely fucking partying out there. Now, I'm telling you, I can't wait to go to that parade. Which, by the way, they figured it out.
I'm not going, by the way. I was looking up flights, and they're fucking $900 right now. So,
Wait, what?
What's up?
Yeah, that makes. I mean, hey, you made
First of
it,
all,
buddy.
wise woman, thank you for being here. I heard that the tribal chief is on extended leave, and I wish him well. For the time being, I'll take care of the bloodline, so do not worry about that. It definitely will not turn bad. I promise.
We shall see. We shall see.
He's lying. He's lying. He's not going to turn bad. He's going to turn evil.
He got nothing to worry about. We're all family here, and nothing can go wrong.
So let's test this theory. It's been a little bit since you've been on the podcast. There's been some things I want to get your take on.
Well,
You are the representative of the bloodline.
I also wanted to comment on the ongoing discussion inside the chat. Sorry to take away this show, but we need to address the fact that
The son of a bitch! Come on!
there are plenty of dumbass franchises in the NFL that will throw money at Tua because
But
his
they
stats
don't
are
have it.
really good. Tua has amazing stats. In fact, you know what? In theory, with those hot stats, he could win a Super Bowl. Now, anyone who's been a Dolphins fan realizes that's a
wait
fucking
till
problem.
after hockey.
In theory, Tua could win a Super Bowl.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Living the
So-
life of a South Florida fan who we just witnessed the Panthers gave us a fucking half this fucking county cardiac arrests because they couldn't just fucking finish the sweep. We know that Tua stats are not the reality. And the reality is that we might see that, and that's why we're holding out. All right, Monkey? We're holding out because we get it. But you know who doesn't get it? Like 10 other fucking franchises in the NFL.
But they already have their guy.
Okay, does Indianapolis have a guy?
Well, they just
Yeah, Richardson.
No. That's a dude that just started last year and got hurt a lot. You don't think that whale fucker over here would be
yeah.
desperate to get an elite quarterback?
he's got a good point.
Okay? You don't think he'd be like, wow, an elite quarterback for the free? Let me fucking do some coke, fuck a whale, and then fucking give Tua $60 million a year. All right? So let's start there.
I like this guy.
Brendan fucking mentioned the Pittsburgh Steelers. They've been fucking picking and praying for quarterbacks. They don't give a fuck about Russell Wilson. They don't give. That's an experiment. But if you
they
get a
got
sure
Fields.
statistical deal as Tua Tagovailoa, the fucking
Monkey.
elite passer, NFL leading passer, on my team, yeah, I'll throw the bag at that motherfucker. All right.
This man brought up Justin Fields like we didn't all just see him returning kicks in the Madden trailer. Are you fucking kidding me?
The Chicago Bears, week 5, when Caleb Williams is off doing God knows what controversial fucking, not even gonna go there, pink nail bullshit, and locker room falls apart. They're gonna, Tua Tagovailoa, NFL leading passer. Yeah, we want that guy because that guy's gonna win us a Super Bowl. Instant fix. There are so many fucking franchises.
Dude, hear me out. So it's week 3. Aaron Rodgers takes a hit of ayahuasca, blows out his other fucking ankle.
That would be the funniest.
And again, the Jets. You think the Jets are above getting
I know
Tua?
the Jets aren't above.
Okay, so I once again I don't know where your confidence is coming from that someone's not gonna just throw this man the bag, but you think he's gonna hold out? He's gonna hold out for this franchise? The one that hasn't won a playoff game in the time that everyone else has won a championship? That franchise?
That's
It's also the franchise that can't protect him and keeps giving him brain damage, by the way.
That is also fucking true. The ones with the doctors that almost killed him like 3 times?
Listen.
That franchise monkey, you want him? You think he's going to hold out for the Dolphins and give the team friendly deal?
Let me give you this answer so we can get back to hockey.
Oh, okay. Wait a little hockey break. Okay.
Let me give you this answer. What you both said makes a lot of sense. It does. Awesome sense. Reasoning, actually, dollar sense. I can't deny a lot of it, especially the Jim Irsay point. That's fucking great. That's a lot of cocaine can definitely make you make stupid decisions. These are all great points, and they're all not going to matter when your phone pings and I'm right.
Oh, you're right, Lucky. You're right. No, sorry, Lucky. You're absolutely right. We're going to throw the bag at Tua. That's what's going to fucking happen. Yeah. You are absolutely right. We're going to give Tua $65 million a year and cripple our fucking cap for the next 6 years and win nothing.
You're going to find out this slave driver franchise is pretty fucking good at Jedi mind fucking people. All right? We were able to get Dan Marino to take pay cuts for fucking 7 years.
You're fucking talking about 30 years ago, monkey! When quarterbacks were getting paid $5.
It'll still be the same.
You are what?
Quarterbacks.
Tell me more about our perfect season, monkey. Since we're talking about the past, tell me more about our majestic perfect season, please. I'm waiting. It's actually the Panthers won yesterday. I want to hear about good times.
Let me ask you this. What quarterback have we thrown a bag to? Like,
what good quarterback have we had, monkey?
So what makes you think Tua is any better? You sat here for fucking 3 years.
Because his stats fucking sprinkle his fucking princess ass and make him look like a top 5 quarterback when we know the reality, and we're gonna be forced to pay that motherfucker because we don't want some other retarded franchise to fucking pay him first.
So was Ryan Tannehill's stats were good. This didn't happen with Tannehill either, bro.
I never once heard.
We didn't give Tannehill. We did not only not pay Tannehill. We didn't put anybody around Tannehill. We did not give a fuck about Tannehill. That nigga was pissing blood for us, and we said, "Get the fuck out of here!" Like, we are a fucking mess, monkey. So either again, we let him walk away, and someone will gladly pay him, or we're gonna give him $70-80 million a year, whatever fucking franchise record quarterback fucking number, and fucking cripple ourselves for the next decade. Or what? Maybe we get a playoff win? Yeah! Good! Miami Dolphins! Miami Dolphins! Miami Dolphins #1! Woo! That's right, monkey. That's where we're at. I cannot believe you don't see it. I really can't believe you don't see it.
Look, monkey's that meme right now where it's like it's 1% chance, 99% faith.
It's okay. We won the Stanley Cup, though. You know, like you can't have it all, monkey. It's okay.
All right, so let's talk about.
Oh wait, no. So we're off. We got off to a tangent there. I was quizzing the newest Bloodline member to see if he's really gonna hold up the Bloodline here.
But he's fucking trying, bro.
He passed the first test. Now, Mr. Uso, what are your opinions about the NBA Finals?
Oh god damn it!
In what sense? Like this year's finals, or the NBA Finals in general, or
this year's finals? Finals.
Okay, you know personally from being down here, I have a fuck Boston attitude no matter what. Holy shit, Mickey Mouse championship. I still think the Boston Celtics did not play anyone worth a damn. However, they fucking won. And that's something our 8th fucking seed Miami Heat dumbasses decided, you know what? And by the way, since we were talking about hockey, let me make that little comparison there, because Pat Riley doesn't get away tonight. All right, you catch some heat too, because your organization is actually the history of the culture and being good and always competing. What the fuck did we do this year? We fucking punted a whole fucking year? I'm sorry. Let's talk about what we actually discussed last night with the Panthers. They got the 8th seed last year, just like the Heat. They make it all the way to the finals and get deep dicked by their competition, okay? But what did they do after getting fucking ass clapped? They said, you know what? We fucking won all this shit. We did an amazing year. Let's fucking get rid of half of these motherfuckers, bring in new people, increase our depth, and let's run it back. Let's get all these hits. What did the Heat do in the meantime, guys? Oh, let's release 3 people and run it back. What could go wrong? Like, Pat Riley.
Sensible.
No, fuck you, monkey. Pat Riley has lost his shit. I don't know if he also has dementia, because that seems to be a fucking popular trend lately. But god fucking damn it. How are you going to get the fucking 8 seed Heat, make them worse, and do nothing the entire year, and say, you know what, we're fine. We're fucking fine. You know what? Oh, we're in the wild card fucking game again, or whatever this shit's called, playing tournament. No problem. We're just going to do the same shit we did last year. No problem. Half the players, Tyler Hero being a fucking menace on this team, and will not go away. Like, holy shit. If Tyler Hero is not gone this offseason, we need to riot. We need to go to the streets, go to the Kayesa Center, whatever it's fucking called these days, and fucking start a fucking riot and or fire. Because, holy shit, we've lost. The wheels have come off the Miami Heat. Like, incredibly so. So, yeah. I understand the Tribal Chiefs PJ's point of view of the Mickey Mouse ring, yada yada. I personally think the Celtics did not play some high tier competition to get there. Burn that shit, dude. You need to burn that shit. Or write some Chinese text on it wherever he's going next, because bro, dude, garbage. And you know how many fucking Twitter fights I had with people like trying to defend Tyler Hero? And then he had that one good game. That got us into the playoffs just so we could get fucking slaughtered. To which he did nothing in that first round. I love dropping the receipts on those motherfuckers because they really thought they had something. Oh, Tyler Hero had that one good game. Fuck Tyler Hero, bro. That's the most unclutchest motherfucker. Fucking white boy scrappy motherfucker. Garbage, bro. Send him to China. Yeah, so
dude, that's how I felt. It's like I got some of it in our group chat, and then in other places that I know Heat fans. And going into that series, there like a good amount of Heat fans were like talking shit to me. I'm like,
talking shit. We're the 8th seed again. We're gonna fucking beat everybody again. Oh yeah. We really. Boston. Okay, Jimmy Butler didn't play. Whatever. Maybe we won an extra game or so, right? Like 1-1, and then we got clapped because Tyler Hero had one good game. Whatever. Even with Jimmy Butler, like, what's Jimmy supposed to do? Carry these bums at 34, almost 35 years old now? Carry this fucking roster of
He's supposed
bums?
to be Michael Jordan, god damn it!
He's not.
Okay, look, Michael Jordan, he's reaching the point where Michael Jordan's the fucking Magic or whatever, bro. It's done. It's over. Wizards, whatever, irrelevant team. Doesn't matter. Like we need to do that. Team needs to do something that not be the true Mickey Mouse team, because they have gone from legitimate contender to fucking Mickey Mouse. We're happy making the playoffs. Like, fuck that. So yeah, congratulations, Boston. Fuck you, but congratulations and thank you for the partnership with Tatum and what's his fucking name?
Kachuk.
So yeah, that's my take on that.
At first, I was like, the Bloodline's doing well here, but
good job, Charles. That was amazing. Loved every second of it.
Oh man,
do you think Travis Kelce is the greatest tight end of all time?
I think he definitely enjoys his tight end a lot, but I don't necessarily put him
Wow.
as the greatest tight end of all time.
Oh my fucking god. I'm not gonna be able to breathe.
Is
I
hockey
mean,
a
Travis
real
still has a while to go, though. So, like, he might end up there, honestly.
He might.
But that's because the Chiefs are fucked. You know, when you have a real quarterback like Patrick Mahomes,
Oh my fucking
Oh
god.
God.
your rest of your team gets elevated. Unlike the opposite, when you have a mediocre quarterback like Tua Tagovailoa, the rest of the team elevates him. You know, it's a very different just feeling of watching football when those two quarterbacks play.
Oh my god.
All right, last
Ma-
question on the Bloodline quiz. Is hockey a real sport?
Bro.
I've been told by the previous absentee tribal chief that hockey is not a real sport. But let me fucking tell you, hockey is one of the realest sports.
Fuck yeah.
The athleticism involved in not only
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
the ice skating balance of going fucking 40 miles an hour back and forth on the ice ring every fucking 30 seconds, but then hitting a puck whose physics are insane. Have you guys like seen
Yes.
the physics of a hockey puck? That's
Yes.
just insane. And let me tell you, the fucking goalie, so that's why like Bob got his shit during this series for having those shit. You know what a fucking hockey puck does? That shit's unpredictable as fucking. To catch that shit, a little tiny fucking black fly puck with your glove constantly on like a 90-hour shots. Like,
Look at this. Look
those
how
are fucking
small
athletes.
it is. It's the
Those are
size
fucking
of my
athletes.
hand.
So yeah, hockey's a fucking real sport.
Look at that.
It's fast paced. They let you fucking fight, which no other fucking pussy ass sports lets you fucking fight. It goes 90 miles an hour. You have this tiny knot ball that has like alien physics, and it's like 90 miles an hour the whole fucking time. Yeah. And you know what? I like that they have 3 periods. That's different. 2 fucking half times, you would call it. You got 2 fucking interventions.
Yo, this is
Hockey's a real
hilarious.
sport.
This is made in Canada.
Canada's not a real place.
That's hilarious.
Canada's not a real place.
I think it's safe to say that Charles has January 6th, the Bloodline. And the Bloodline is symbols. Hockey is a real sport.
It's still family, though. Don't worry about it. Nothing bad will go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what The Rock says. Before he fucking clotheslines him. Behind his back. That's coming. That's coming.
Know what else is
tell
coming
you,
now in the world of sports?
He's
And let
a
me tell you
traitor.
something. Just because I answered these questions not to your liking does not mean that the bloodline is dead or the bloodline has an issue, is no longer the blood. The bloodline sometimes needs some changes.
Who's the tribal chief?
I'm just saying that in the tribal chief's absence,
Paul Heyman.
in the tribal chief's absence, I am just gladly keeping the will of the bloodline alive. Whether that is the exact beliefs of the previous administration or not, it's not on me. I'm just saying, the will of the bloodline will continue until the tribal chief's absence.
He's gonna solo Sokoa us in 2 weeks and be like, PJ's not coming back. Fuck, we're all gonna look like Paul. Like, who do you mean?
The music's gonna cue. Dun, 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 dun.
I hate this gimmick so much, bro. Fuck this gimmick. Where's our?
Okay.
We need a Stone Cold Steve Austin gimmick. Who's bald?
Okay.
I'm very not bald.
We'll work on it. We're still in
We
our
can call
30s.
it
We got
the
time.
snake pit.
I mean, I could do
moving
like
on.
I could do like a Chris Benoit.
Okay.
Wait,
I mean,
what?
just I'm not in the house. I'm just letting you know that. Like, it's not
the
going
dogs
to be
are
me.
outside.
All right, moving on. So I guess now's a great time to move on to fucking.
It is. Just one last thing, I'd just like to say this has been a great sports year. It's been a lot of fun. I'll miss you. It's going to be a long 4 months. And I guess all we have to talk about now is Tua's extension and how big it's going to be for the next 4 months.
Oh, shut the fuck up. We're not doing that every week.
Oh no, we are. It's contract watch.
No, come on. We're not going to do it to a contract watch.
Well, it's a quick little segment. You're like, hey, did Tua get his contract this week? Nope. All right, tune in next week.
Oh my God. I hate you. We need a graphic and a terribly put together bulletin song. To a contract watch. And today's to a contract watch news, nothing. Tune in next week. Fuck me. All right. Congratulations, Florida Panthers. Thank you for fucking bringing us a South Floridian championship for the first time in what, 10 what, how long has it been? 10 years? 10 years since we've had a championship down here?
The last one was the last
30.
week, if I'm right?
Yep.
So like 13, 14 years?
Oh yeah, it's about time. I was hoping the Dolphins would break that streak first, but hey, all right, I'll take the Panthers.
They are going to get an award this year.
What award?
Largest quarterback contract ever.
Get the. I shouldn't have asked. I walked right into that. Son of a bitch. All right. Y'all ready for some SmackDown? You know, people have died a lot on WWE. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
I don't know what they're doing. I haven't been watching because we got a lot of sports going on, and now it's all grinded to a halt. So now I can watch again. But the only thing I see on Twitter is Liv trying to molest people and people getting murdered. Is that pretty much what's been going on?
That's yeah. I mean, the Cody. Yeah, right. Yeah. Sexual assault and murder is basically where we're at in WWE. It's a perfect company for fucking Vince McMahon, and he's not in it.
Yes.
Yeah, are we sure he's not?
You know, I don't know. I don't know if I can say that anymore.
Oh no, you can say that.
Well, you couldn't tell by the fucking writing. You could definitely see the Vince McMahon influence.
They're gonna reference him, and then they get the Netflix watch.
We get to SmackDown is in Chicago. Do you guys know that? Chicago.
Oh, no way.
Chicago.
CM Punk town, baby.
Yep. So, of course, that's going to be the first person we see on SmackDown is CM Punk, which is a great. I can't think of a better way to open a fucking show in Chicago than CM Punk, to be honest with you, because they apparently fucking love that guy. Who knew?
Yeah, he's from Chicago.
Yeah, I get it's the fucking joke, Cody. All right, so basically he came out to twist the dagger a little bit into deeper into McIntyre because he had quit. That's where we're at on the whole McIntyre thing as of right now, is he had quit. He spent a whole 5 minutes basically calling him a punk bitch, and he let his hometown down. Something Punk can never do, but in the process of making fun of Drew for quitting, Paul Heyman decides to interrupt. Paul comes in peace and ECW chants.
ECW.
He explains to CM Punk he was listening to the local Chicago sports radio. I know that's bullshit, but whatever. And they had claimed that Chicago is CM Punk's city, and Solo had a problem with that. So now Solo wants CM Punk to leave. And Paul Heyman's out here to tell him that. And Paul Heyman's begging that he does that favor for him. And he also ends up telling him to take him with. He has
Take me with you.
He has fucking CM
Take
Punk
me
to
with
take
you?
him with you. Can you take me with you?
I cried, or no,
With a
I
little
cried
puppy
laughing.
dog, bro.
I laughed so hard, I cried.
You
I
look
was
like a
what
fucking
the fuck?
puppy dog, dude. Take me with you. Paul Heyman's good at fucking looking like a totally fucking broken man, bro. Like, he's great.
As
at
the
that
wise
shit.
woman, I would never ask CM Punk to take me. Absolutely not. I'm a CM Punk hater. Fuck that guy.
Well,
All right,
I hate CM Punk, but feels cool.
I know I was
Oh,
only
wait.
here briefly, but I do
Wait,
want to
Charles.
say also
You-
fuck CM Punk.
You have to stay here. We have breaking news for just 1 second from
Oh
NBA
shit!
Central.
Oh, breaking news.
ooh.
I'm not sure why this came up in some interview, but JJ Redick, the new LA Lakers head coach,
Yes.
his camp denies that he's ever used the N-word per TMZ. Quote, no, it never happened.
Oh, so
I-
not even fucking 2 days on the job and there's already a fucking N-word scandal.
Okay, but see, anytime there's an N-word story, the mainstream media does not want to break it down into categories. Did he use a hard R, or was he fucking singing along to something, or one of his homies with the A at the end? The context matters here, guys.
Here's the context.
Yeah.
JJ Redick's ex has claimed he called her the N-word and a spick in an email.
In an email.
John Gruden style, bro. John Gruden style. In an email. Dropping R's.
All right. Well, I mean, if you're dropping R's in an email, you're kind of fucked because you really can't get out of that one. There's no he said, she said there. You fucking click send on that. Maybe he was on a bender, you know.
JJ Redick's camp's like,
No,
nah,
I
bro.
just say this because it should give us all hope that a podcast host who said very questionable things is now an NBA head coach. So, throwing that out there, teams.
Let's just take a moment and be
Available.
glad that
Yo,
this is
for
happening.
real.
Let's take a moment and everyone just collect themselves and be glad that this is happening to the Lakers.
Ah, it's so awesome. They hired a podcast guy as coach.
Because remember that fake news that came out that said J.R. Smith was going to be the coach. We're not that far off.
No.
We're really not that far off. That fake news kind of close. Would have been funnier. Would have been hell of funnier watching that shit go down.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the fucking Lakers. So he called some cleaning lady an N-word spick, which is actually pretty impressive. Over against
in an email, bro.
in an email. But yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He said so. What can you do?
I wonder how long ago was it like 2008? Was it
During the
playing
pandemic, bro, he was mad.
basketball
I don't know. He said he was house crazy. All right. Well, and on that note, I am out of here. If you guys are still on in a bit, maybe I'll hop on, but we'll see. If not,
All right.
get in the chat.
All right, you fake goose.
Peace out, boys.
Later.
Bye.
Sorry, I just thought that was important that the world should know that.
Don't know. That I didn't know it before you said it, so I'm glad that you did. Right? Right.
Yeah. Remember, I said a few weeks ago, I can't be happy that my team is successful. All the teams that I hate must also fail at the same time. So I'm just getting everything I want. Cool.
Like I said, guys, total fucking victory lap over here. It's the worst day if you're not a Brendan fan. All right, so let's get to Paul Heyman and his puppy dog ways. So
Take me with you.
after all this bullshit, basically fucking Solo comes out to give CM Punk an ultimatum to leave the ring and the arena, or they're gonna beat his ass. CM Punk tells them to go fuck themselves, basically. I think he called the Tongans fake ass Usos, and then he called Solo a cosplayer tribal chief. So it was a couple fake ass Usos and a tribal chief cosplayer.
I lost my shit when he said fake ass Usos.
Shout out, Jay. Good job for that. After that, they approached the ring to go jump him, but Cody Rhodes came from the other side of the ring with baseball bats.
With a couple of Sting bats. They reminded me of Sting.
Yep, painted black and everything, like the Stinger. So, Bloodline retreats after that. Cody Rhodes challenges Solo to a one-on-one. So we get that to look forward to later. Not a bad fucking main event setup. So Cody Rhodes and Solo for the main event on a SmackDown. I'm already like, okay. I see you SmackDown. Like, I'm invested now. I have a reason to watch at the end of the program. And I think we had already what was this Friday night? We were just lost game 6 at this point, Brendan.
Yep, unimaginable pain. And
Yeah,
so I wasn't going to compound that by watching SmackDown, but lo and behold, they actually had a good one.
Gave me some mercy. So, also, there's notes, like, people have been making mentions of it, and they've been making it obvious. There's extra security for the Wyatt 6. And that's going to be like a theme going out through the night. Like, there's just a bunch of security guards everywhere.
Like, that's going to do anything. They murdered 15 people in 30 seconds.
Right? But fuck it. Extra security. So after that, we get Jade and Bianca backstage. Mission statements, basically. And Jade and Bianca have qualifier matches before they can handle their tag team rematch. So this was really basically a bunch of nothing. After that, we got a triple threat match between Bianca, Michin, and Chelsea Green. It was a Money in the Bank qualifier. Bailey's seen in the back watching the match. Match is cool. The match really was cool based off the finish. It was a pretty standard fucking match all the way till that finish. But the finish was fucking awesome. Bianca and Michin basically beat the shit out of each other most of the fucking match, while Chelsea's dead half of the match. We got to see all of Michin's specials, the eat, defeat, the Styles Clash. But Bianca landed a KOD on her. And when she went to pin her, Chelsea revived and threw Bianca out of the ring and stole the pinfall for herself. So that would make it. She
stole that. Like, she straight up stole. I laughed so hard. Yes.
I even said this shit too. I was like, I want Chelsea to be the Money in the Bank winner, because how funny
I had a feeling that she was going to win.
It's like the whole thing with when Carmella was Miss Money in the Bank. Like, it was just a giant troll. How she won it, how she re-won it, the whole shebang. So I'm here for it. I'm here for Chelsea Green winning Miss Money in the Bank.
The thing with the finish and why I liked it so much is because I can say that Bianca lost twice in a row in the same exact fashion, because if you go back to when they lost the tag titles, that was the finish. Isla Dawn stole a pin from Jade Cargill, and somebody was holding Bianca, Alba Fire was holding Bianca while that was happening. So she lost the same way twice in a row. I think that's the way everybody's going to start beating Bianca now. Just steal the finishes. Land the KOD and I'll pin the person. But yeah,
I think Bianca and Jade should like have a storyline together. One of them heel.
They're probably
I
gonna
think
start that now.
I think they're going to do that. I think
Yeah.
the tag team's going to go to shit and something bad's going to happen between the two of them because it makes the most. I want to see Jade and Bianca go at it, but the problem is I think Jade is too green. Bianca's very seasoned in the ring, dude. Yeah, Jade's too green. Like, granted, in that situation, it's easier for Bianca to carry her as opposed to being a tag partner. Anyway,
Right.
So after that, we get Cody backstage with Team RKO. This was during the triple threat. This is just Randy asking if Cody's sure about going it alone tonight. Cody confirms that he is. KO tries to convince him otherwise. Cody says he's alright. Don't worry about it. Whatever. After that, we get a little thing with Bayley and Blair Davenport backstage where Blair's basically telling her, she's gunning for the title. Bunch of nothing here. But after that, we get Solo and Paul Heyman in the locker room. Another masterclass Paul Heyman segment. Solo's pretty pissed about Paul Heyman's comments earlier about CM Punk, but he tells Paul before he leaves with CM Punk to deliver a message to the Tongans and to make sure that Randy and Kevin Owens, the mic cuts out here, so we don't get the message audibly. But it looks like he says don't make the match tonight. Paul's hesitant about...
Monkey, we have more breaking news. Actually, a trade. Brooklyn Nets have agreed to trade Mikal Bridges to the Knicks. The Knicks have gotten absolutely fleeced. For one player, for Mikal Bridges, they sent Bogdanovich and 5 first-round picks.
What the fuck?
I have no idea why you would do that.
Oh.
But New York team's trading with each other. That's cool.
How many first rounds?
5. And a player.
That's too much. That's too much.
Hey, look, the Knicks have to find a way to win 2 games in the series versus Boston. This is how they do that.
I can't wait for Stephen A. Smith to go fucking off tomorrow.
It's gonna be good.
Oh man.
Oh, it's 10:30. Oh, it's that time.
What?
She's got to go to the gym.
I gotta go do my physical therapy with the tribal chief. Gotta take care of him so he comes back stronger than ever. Conquer Solo.
Tell him that fucking Solo Sikoa is challenging his reign over here on the podcast.
I told him.
Tell him he went on
and he was like, "Good. Someone else needs to be yelling at these boys."
Tell him that he went on. Tell him that Charles went on a 10-minute rant about how the Celtics were an awesome champion this year.
Oh my god.
And that hockey is a real sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So he's really representing the bloodline.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's doing great. I love that for him. And I just love that as soon as he entered the podcast, he acknowledged me. Amazing. Just perfect. Right on script.
So then, so how does this work? Like, when PJ comes back, do you, whisper to Charles, take me with you? How does this happen?
We start our own plot on this podcast, slightly different from what WWE is doing.
Well, we don't have a CM Punk, so
yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
know.
We need a CM.
I'll be CM Punk.
No, you keep claiming different characters, Cody. This is not how this works.
I don't give a
okay?
fuck.
Fake ass Zeus.
He goes, I'm American Nightmare. Now I'm Uncle Howdy. Now I'm Jey Uso.
He's
Who are
Uncle
you?
Cody.
I'm Uncle Cody, president of American Incorporated or American Nightmare Incorporated.
All right. That sounded like an Undertaker gimmick thrown in there too. So, all right. Working it.
Every wrestler ever.
All right, so
All right, guys. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
have a good one.
Thanks. You too. Bye.
So basically, Solo sent Paul for a death run with the Tongans.
Tamatanga.
After that, here's where it starts getting good. We got through the filler. The rest of SmackDown's going to be awesome.
Tamatanga.
We get Grayson Waller backstage interview. I know I said that before I said that line. I probably should have shaved it to after that line. I promise it gets good. Grayson Waller's asked about how he's going to focus on his qualifier with Theory laid up. Grayson basically says he's doing it for Austin before DIY interrupts and talks some shit. But during this commotion, a loud banging can be heard on a garage door coming from outside the arena. They pull the door up, and it's Drew McIntyre standing over a bloodied and totally fucking dead CM Punk. So that makes death on both shows totally, like, we've had death the whole fucking week. People just dying. McIntyre picked up CM Punk's dead body and carried it all the way to the entrance ramp and tossed him on the floor at the entrance ramp in front of his people in Chicago. And he took something off of CM Punk's wrist and put it in his pocket before departing, with Aldis screaming at him as he's doing all that. Next, we see CM Punk being taken away in an ambulance, which, by the way, guys, have you guys noticed that ambulances are making a fucking comeback? Like,
yeah.
Well, they got to
Yes,
put the ambulance to use while football season's gone. So.
the ambulance is doing its summer work. But yeah, dude, I've seen ambulances for fucking, what is it? I want to say four fucking shows in a row now. Ricochet got taken away in one. Now we got CM Punk. I think we had Kevin Owens a couple weeks before that. Ambulances are making a comeback. Anyway,
Ambulance matches.
yo, for real. Which, hey, by the way, now's a good time to let everybody know. When we get to Netflix, we are totally uncensored.
Yeah, Liv's gonna be showing them.
All right, Cody. I was hoping a little bit more for along the lines of we're going to see people die and a bunch of blood, but I'll take the Liv thing too. I'm glad you didn't finish that. Anyway, so
What? I didn't finish what?
Oh, what he meant to say is that when they're on Netflix, Liv's gonna show her pussy.
Oh wait, I cut out.
hi, Rumble. How you doing, Rumble?
You can say pussy on YouTube.
Shout out, Rumble. The only place we're gonna be.
I don't know. I cut whatever. But yeah, she gonna be showing this. She gonna be showing the pussy. She gonna be. Yeah, there's gonna be mud wrestling matches.
Lots of
Getting
F-bombs.
Lowe's back.
Lots of F-bombs. So,
Yeah.
next
Bra and
match.
panties matches, lingerie matches.
I want laundry.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah. Anyway, so next match, Carmelo Hayes versus Tama Tonga versus Randy Orton. Who you think's gonna win this one?
Well, since I didn't watch it, wait, so who's Tama Tonga and Randy Orton?
And
Carmelo Hayes.
And Carmelo? My gut says generic Samoan 552.
All right, so Carmelo has to feel like the most irrelevant name in the ring, as this really is totally about Randy and Tama, and it's all right. The three get underway, and it's clear Randy wants Tama's head, but Mello, who keeps being dismissed by the two, finds ways to get to be annoying. There's moments in the match, Mello and Tom are trading punches, and I just want to say, by the way, worst fucking display of worked punches I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Tama and fucking Mello were basically,
Yeah.
Like, it fucking did not look convincing at all, bro.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Anyway, after long, Randy had both Tama and Carmelo down after his apron DDT, coiling up for the RKO. Tonga Loa runs up onto the apron, but Randy clears him. When Loa falls to the floor, KO is already on his ass. Tama revives, but Randy clears him too, to which finally distractions get to the Viper as Carmelo rolls him up for a pinfall win. Falling out of the ring and onto the announcer's table to give the very worst Jason Tatum Kevin Garnett impression, yelling, "We did it." This man bites off of NBA way too hard. First off, Mello don't miss. Then we're yelling, "We did it!" after a fucking Friday night match on a SmackDown for a fucking Money in the Bank qualifier. Like, son of a bitch. Anyway, yeah. So it was Mello. That was the one.
Yep. I knew he was gonna win.
Yeah, he felt like if it felt like the odd man out was gonna win. That's how I always feel about triple threat matches. If like two people are going in and they're irrelevant and just one guy's extra, the one extra guy is gonna win almost every fucking time.
Yeah, and not only that, like Carmelo has been around for a while, and they got to build up. They got to build them up, you know.
Trash win though. Anyway,
What?
we get LA Knight Town Hall. LA Knight comes out and he immediately calls out Logan Paul. Paul does not come out, so he shit talks him instead and makes it seem like he's already won the Money in the Bank qualifier. He's looking to cash in on Paul once he wins, and that's after he beats him next week in next week's qualifier. So it's double the fun. Santos Escobar comes out to inform LA Knight that it would be a mistake to not account for Santos, who's also in that match. LA Knight tells Santos that Knight is looking through him, so Santos attacks LA Knight just to eat a BFT. When LA grabs the mic to talk shit, Logan Paul ambushes Knight and ultimately knocks him out. And then gives this stupid fucking thing. I don't know what the whole I did it in 30 minutes thing joke was. I didn't get that, but he grabbed his phone and he was screaming at he was screaming at the camera like, "I did that in 30 minutes." Like, I don't know what the fucking point of that was.
Did you see the pool video with LA Knight in Logan Paul's pool?
No.
No? Oh my
No.
god! I sent it to the chat.
What did he do?
Hilarious. He was just in Logan Paul's pool, and Logan Paul came out, and he was just like, "What are you doing in my pool?" And, LA Knight just talking all this shit.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, LA Knight
It was
said,
funny.
"Let me hawk Tua." Yeah.
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 The Hawk Tour comes a little bit later, bro. We got to get to Raw. That's when it comes.
Jesus.
Anyway, so Grayson Waller versus Andrade versus Kevin Owens is another qualifier. The Tongans attack Kevin Owens on the entrance ramp before he makes it to the ring, so Randy comes out with a chair to help him out, but KO is hurt going into the match. Pretty fucking exciting match towards the end. Kevin Owens guts through to take control of the match and lands a swanton on Andrade, but he kicks out. He then tries to go for a pop-up powerbomb but can't due to his knee. Andrade looks for the message, but KO turns it into a stunner, and Grayson Waller pulls KO out of the ring during his pin and DDTs him on the outside and then slides in the ring just to get annihilated by Andrade, and then Andrade pins him for a victory. So Andrade is in the Money in the Bank tournament. Poor Kevin Owens.
I actually like that choice.
No,
Andrade.
I do too. He's not going to win it, but I do too. I think Jey Uso's winning Money in the Bank.
I mean, you would think that because he's the poster boy, but I don't know. I give him the same chances as everyone else.
The only other one that I think is going to win is McIntyre. Because him with Money in the Bank just to get fucked over again would be gold.
Yeah. I'm getting sick of McIntyre. I really am.
I don't know why that section's even there. That was from last week. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we get Solo. This is right before the main event. We get Solo and Paul in Gorilla. Paul is letting Solo know that he did what was asked of him. Tongans handled what they were supposed to handle. He then softly scolds Solo on how he's doing things and how Roman would do things. He also again repeats the mission statement on checking Cody and keeping him in that check until Roman gets back. And this is when Solo tells Paul Roman isn't coming back. So Roman's coming back soon, is what I heard from that. But so Paul's sitting there like, what do you mean by that? And so he's looking like he's about to fucking cry again. Which I love that Paul can keep doing that week in and week out. Like he's always looking like he's just about to fucking cry. I don't know how you can keep that up that long, bro.
Take me with you.
Take me with, please. Roman's not coming back. What do you mean by that? Dude, he literally looks like he's about to fucking cry every time he's on screen, dude. Like, it's great. So, after that, we get Solo and Cody. And they beat on each other for a good 10 minutes before finally, as expected, the Tongans interfere in the match. And that brings out Team RKO to help defend Cody. And as Team RKO dispatches of the Tongans, the trio in the ring has Solo cornered in the corner. And Solo, fakes, being in fear before he starts laughing at them. And that is when another fucking Samoan comes from out of nowhere there and kills everybody in the fucking ring. This guy is Jacob Fatu.
Don't be racist now.
This guy is... It's not... I'm not fucking...
Another Samoan.
It's another fucking Samoan. We have... Count them. Rock. Roman. Jimmy.
Don't start
Jay,
getting all racist now.
Solo. Alright. Wait. Now we got the fucking Tongan people. So those are two. Tongaloa and fucking whatever the fuck. And now we have Jacob Fatu. We got 8 fucking... And I'm probably missing a couple. We got 8 fucking Samoans that I could think up off the top of my fucking head. Alright?
Ron Bronson and... what's her face are Samoan, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax, 9.
And what's
Like,
crazy? It's fucking like
that girl with damage control. She's part Samoan too.
No, I'm counting in the bloodline kind of shit.
Oh, okay. Oh.
and fucking there's another Samoan that he's gonna fuck, dude. This Samoan's gonna, when he shows up, he's gonna make more money than the whole bloodline combined.
The Rock?
No, Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh, Jesus, shut the fuck up, bro.
Wait, what?
Son of a
What did
bitch.
you say?
So yeah, like I said, there's like 10 fucking Samoans. Alright? There's like another 10 fucking Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and yeah, I think it's just
Watching
Mexicans and Puerto Ricans.
microaggressions.
I think it's just Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. I don't know if there's like a Cuban or a fucking Venezuelan on there. I'm probably wrong about that. But basically there's like 10 fucking Hispanics. Alright? Like that's... Why don't we get those guys in a war? That's what I'm saying. Like, why we keep fucking with the American intervention that is Cody Rhodes? Like, stop the fucking... Let's pull the plug on all this bullshit and let's get to some real fucking warfare. Put the Samoans against the fucking Mexicans for supreme control of the new WWE. And it'll feed for generations.
That's a fucking great idea, Monkey.
I know. I need to be a writer. Watch, we're going to come in 3 years and that's actually going to happen. I'm going to be really fucking pissed. Then I didn't copyright that when I had the chance. Anyway.
Well, shit. It's on the internet.
Yep. Yo, pay me. That's what I'm saying. A little bit. Anyway.
You like $100.
So, I did a little bit of homework on Jacob Fatu. He's cool. I actually like... This is a Samoan that I am actually excited for.
Can I just say something? Everyone is not talking about his debut. Everyone is talking about his fucking criminal record and the fact that he can't travel to international events. I'm like, okay, so
like I said,
like that's all I see. That's all I'm seeing.
So like Facebook. I said, he's fucking cool. All right, when all you can pull up is a criminal record, and fucking he might be a felon. Awesome, professional wrestler, awesome. That's how you know you're gonna get a fucking great product in a professional wrestler when they're already fucked up. I mean, hello, did we not watch New Jack? That was a fucking awesome career. I mean, he wasn't allowed in a lot of places, but it was an awesome career.
Well, that was the first thing I saw on him on Facebook. I'm like, all right, so I'm on Facebook one day, and the first thing about Jacob Fatu, the first few things about Jacob Fatu were about his arrest record and how he can't go to international events. And I'm like, okay, so come on, man, you're making the guy look bad already. Like,
so what's good news, I guess, for SmackDown, with all of that security, did not need it. Wyatt Six did not show up.
Mm-hmm. They don't have time for SmackDown. They're on Fox anyways. You know, they're lucky.
Yeah, they said we only like to kill things that are still alive.
Well, but I will say this: this was a better, this was a pretty good SmackDown. It was way better than previous SmackDowns. The Drew McIntyre thing's going somewhere. I'm fucking super loving that.
That's getting like a fucked up level now. It's not even. At first, it was like, oh, this is funny. It's not really funny now.
No, we're not memeing it on Twitter right now. But nah, fucking, I like this SmackDown. There was a lot more to it than previous ones. It wasn't just bloodline carrying, and we had that significant thing with Solo telling Paul that, you know, Roman's not coming back, which that's going to turn into something. That basically told me Roman's coming back soon.
At SummerSlam, gonna make an appearance.
So after that, I could hear that.
Hear what?
Whatever Brendan was doing in the background there.
Oh.
Let's get to fucking Raw. This is a good Raw. This is a good Raw. This is one of the better fucking Raws ever. I just want to let everybody know there's some pre-show notes here. We're watching this with with a second TV on while we're also watching the Florida Panthers ruin Canada. So, well, when I say we, I mean me, because I know Brendan didn't give no fuck about Raw while this was going on, which justifiably so. There's no reason to fucking care about Raw when a Game 7's going on. I was doing podcast work making this happen. So, and even then, I had to fucking review Raw the next day to really get a lot of it because I didn't pay attention to it. I missed a lot because I was watching the game. But this is in Indianapolis, and Pat McAfee is noticeably missing in Indianapolis. McAfee is notably missing in Indianapolis, and a lot of people have thought that was storyline related. That had something to do with the Wyatt Six. It wasn't. His father-in-law died, and it was like a last-minute thing. So Pat missed the show. Pat missed the show for family reasons.
Did the Wyatts kill him?
No. And there's actually evidence later in the show that Pat was planned. Planned for the show. That he had a role in the show. But either way, so we do know that Chad Gable's alive. So that's cool. And Samantha Irving is back. So also fucking awesome. Don't have to lose our shit about potentially losing Samantha. Anyway, so Raw opens with Drew McIntyre. No music. No big entrance. He comes from the fucking crowd, totally like unannounced and with no fanfare, walks right into the fucking ring. And now Drew's here to twist the dagger, which is funny because that's what Chicago opened with CM Punk. He replays the massacre of CM Punk on SmackDown, and then after taking some time to revel in it, he comes at the fans and chanting his name, even after CM Punk has done whatever he had done to McIntyre in recent events. After taking some shots at CM Punk, he reveals the bracelet that he had took off of his body. This bracelet is apparently fucking important, okay? It's a candy bracelet, a little candy bead fucking raver bracelet with his dog's name and his wife's name on it. But apparently this is going to be a very important thing, this bracelet, because he's making it important.
He's gonna break it.
No. This bracelet apparently is important for Punk. His fans made it. And, the names that were on it. He's keeping the bracelet as CM Punk watches at home while Drew wins the Money in the Bank and becomes champion in spite of Punk while wearing said bracelet. And there was a big, I'm shortcutting this. There was a big fucking monologue about, him, the reason he wears the bracelet so that he's not alone and his family's with him all the time. And, but I shortened it because, we're already an hour and fucking 40 minutes into the show. So thank God that I shortened it. After that, we get backstage. Chad Gable is getting out of his car and has extra security around him. So, again, extra security for Wyatt Six. He's alive. He's freaking the fuck out. A reporter seen later outside his locker room explaining the situation, in the locker room shocked that he's even fucking alive. This will be revisited later in the night when Adam informs everybody that Gable is medically cleared to compete tonight and will do so. So after that, we get Braun Breaker versus Kaiser. This is gonna blow up pretty nice. Before the match, Kaiser's interviewed where he's totally fucking calling Braun Breaker Braun Strowman. I don't know if anybody caught that. He's immediately off of the bat goes and calls Braun Breaker Braun Strowman. So that whole fucking promo went to shit on the first line. The during the match, fucking Michael Cole had said the whole Braun Breaker 25 mile per hour fucking running the ropes line for the 1,000th fucking time. And Miz told Tyreek Hill to eat his heart out, so appreciate that, Miz. Well, and Miz dropped a lot of... By the way, Tyreek Hill wasn't the only one. He dropped a lot of fucking sports references, so Miz was definitely trying to play the part of Pat McAfee tonight. Luckily for everyone, Braun doesn't fuck up his Frankensteiner in the match this time, so it looked clean. When the fight makes it to the outside of the ring, we get some high-flying Braun action. That looks pretty awesome. He dives from the apron to the commentator table. When the fight makes its way outside the ring, again, Braun misses a spear that lands on the steel steps. Kaiser looks to have him, set up to where he's going to go end his life. However, before he can get there, Sheamus beats him with he basically fucking annihilates him. I guess with that brogue kick. After that, his thanks from Braun Breaker is to get fucking speared. So that's I didn't see the fucking point in that. Braun's a dick, basically. Hey, thanks for saving my life and not letting this fucking Nazi kill me in front of everybody in fucking Indianapolis. I didn't want to be crippled in fucking Colt country. Here's my thanks to you. Die. Braun Breaker, man. Jesus fuck. Rick Steiner's kids got problems, is what I'm trying to say. That's basically what I'm trying to convey here. A lot of deep seated shit going on over there in that head of his. Anyway. We get Judgment Day in the locker room. I want to say, before I say what happened in the locker room, I'm very sold on Carlito and the Judgment Day now. Like, dead. He's the perfect fucking addition.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Carlito is cool. So, Priest shows up to the locker room where the boys are enjoying a nice round of WWE 2K on their brand new TV and game system, courtesy of Liv Morgan. Yeah, it seems like Liv bought Dom all new things to share with his friends. I don't remember Mommy buying Dom any PS5. I'm just saying that.
It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool. And this isn't me condoning anything or advocating against Rhea Ripley, but bitch, you have a whole arcade. You did not get this man a PlayStation 5, man. Why are you letting Liv do this? Anyway, sorry. So
it was probably her idea. She Rhea probably texted Liv and just be like, "Get Dom a PS5."
Make sure he has WWE 2K.
And look, this is just a lesson for all three women listening to this podcast. Somewhere out there's a crazy ass blonde bitch that's willing to give your man a PS5 and some Hawk Tuah. And you got to step your game up.
Yeah, bro.
Damn right. Damn right.
So, it's funny that you say that. When Priest scolds Dom about the Liv situation, Dom receives a text during that. And the text is clearly from Liv. And, well, it definitely, we don't know what it is, but it definitely got the attention of the locker room because, well, Carlito sure thought it was cool.
Dude, she sent a picture of the Hawk Tuah girl.
She sent a picture of the Stanley Cup.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You sent a picture of the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, there's only one thing men want, and it's disgusting. Stanley Cup.
After Florida's done with it, it's definitely disgusting.
Oh, dude, did you see the way they were kissing it? Like, fucking just like...
No, that's normal. That's normal behavior for Stanley Cups.
If I lived out my childhood dream and became an NHL player, I would lick the fucking Stanley. I would French kiss the shit out of it.
Yeah, that's why the guy was wiping it down. You know, you can see him sometimes, you know, wiping it down just so
He's
they
got
can
to
kiss
be
it.
the most disrespected man in all of Canada right now. Oh, fuck do I polish this shit for?
Dude, no, that guy has my dream job, bro. So he just watches the Stanley Cup all year, and then so how that works is like after you win it, like during the off season, every player gets a day with it. It's like take pictures. So he just flies around the country and witnesses the most insane shit you've ever seen in your life for 2 months straight. I want that job so bad.
Yeah.
He's sitting fucking watching the Stanley Cup take a bath in the ocean.
He's gonna be sitting there in the corner watching fucking Barkov try to stick that up someone's pussy in about a month.
Cody, you okay? You're not gonna fucking die, are you? Cody's fucking dead. You killed him. Oh, fuck this podcast, dude. Holy shit. Alright. God damn it. That man probably got to live. I mean, he's old, so he looks like he was there for the strip club.
Dude, he's seen some shit. He's got
There was one story I think I read where they fucking threw it off of like a 4-story building and missed the pool. That's got to be pain watching the Stanley Cup miss a pool.
He should have been better. Should have been down there trying to catch it.
Yep. So
All right, I'm alive.
after the whole picture thing that got everybody's attention in that locker room for Judgment Day, Priest tells Dom to go handle his business, and then tells the locker room to do the same. So
Giggity.
that's cool.
Wait, hold on. Did she get him a plate of chicken McNuggets, like from McDonald's?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, but I didn't want to be the fat ass to point it out.
She got him a PlayStation and a fucking plate of McNuggets.
That doesn't tell you that kid, like, first of all, you gotta understand how fucking funny that is to me, because she's sitting there calling him Daddy Dom and buying him a PlayStation
And giving him McNuggets.
and chicken nuggets. Dude, holy fuck. Oh my god. Don't worry, this isn't the end of Liv's fuckery. This is SmackDown's basically Liv night. Or Raw. Raw's basically Liv night tonight.
Yeah, I was about to say, what? Oh,
Yeah, Raw's basically Liv night tonight. So, after that, we get Braun Breaker backstage with Adam Pearce, and it's Braun bitching about, Sheamus and kind of interfering in his last matches. He wants to cut the bullshit and get to the IC title match. Adam tells Braun to show the fuck out before he has a heart attack when Sammy walks up from behind him and tells him he's got his match. So that's the Money in the Bank match for the IC title. Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn. I'm fucking excited for that.
Yeah, me too.
Because that's not just a regular underdog story. Fucking, you're going in there with a guy that kills people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's not like Gunther, Chad Gable, or fucking no. Like this guy is running the ropes at 25 miles an hour and fucking killing people. Like, you know, it's gonna be. I'm looking forward to this one. I think Braun might take it. Put the IC on him nice and early. Make him look fucking mean.
They should.
Break Gunther. We can't let Nazi Gunther have the fucking title reign fucking record at 666 days. Like, we have to find a way to break that. That's just too much bad juju. You got a Nazi gimmick, 666 days, IC title, fucking, and that's your record. Like, we gotta break that. Braun Breaker's the man to break that record. Let's do it. Rick Steiner's kid for president. I don't care if he killed Ricochet. I don't. After that, we get Lyra, Valkyria, Kairi Sane, and Shayna Baszler for the Money in the Bank qualifier match. You'll be forgiven if you didn't give a shit about this match.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty good match, though. The finish is Shayna gets her rear naked choke cinched down on Lyra, but she manages to roll into a pinfall attempt that Shayna kicks out of just in time to eat an insane elbow from Kairi off the top rope. Kairi is then hit immediately with a death wing for a pinfall for Lyra. So Lyra gets the victory there. For Brendan, that's the NXT pick from the draft.
G League.
Yeah.
G-League.
So, all right, let's get back to some fucking entertainment. Drew McIntyre and Adam Pearce backstage. Drew is bitching because he doesn't feel he deserves to have to qualify for the tournament when he's already been screwed as much as he has. He should just be given his spot in the tournament. Pearce tells him that ain't happening. Drew threatens that it better. We then get a continuous camera shot of Liv making her way to the ring. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. WWE, good job. So Liv Morgan's coming down for the town hall that she's about to have, and she is wearing a Daddy's Girl shirt looking to cause all sorts of fucking trouble. Liv has come all the way out here to get Daddy Dom's attention.
None of this sounds like trouble to me. Like, Monkey, if you told me this was like an imaginary world where you and your wife aren't together, and you told me that like this is like what this girl's doing for me, I'd congratulate you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. I appreciate that. I needed to hear that. Anyway, look, she's looking for trouble. All right. She's hot. She's bothered, and she wants Dirty D. All right, that's where Liv's at. It's hard to say, but that's where we're at in Liv Morgan world. She wants Dirty D.
Ew.
Anyway, so she came out for Daddy Dom's attention. She instead garners the attention of Zelina Vega. Zelina wants to take the attention off of Liv's Dirty D chase to focus on the championship she feels Liv is forgotten about and issues a challenge to her for said belt. Liv tries to dismiss her, but she ain't having it. However, that is when Dom decides to come out of hiding. Dom comes out to chants of sloppy seconds to let Liv know that he's got the gifts that she sent and no, he doesn't like them, which is bullshit because he was eating them fucking chicken nuggets.
And he was playing 2K.
He was playing that PlayStation.
I didn't see him playing the PlayStation, but I definitely saw him eating the nuggets.
Alright.
Don't think I didn't see that. I'm fat. It was the first thing I saw was the Nuggets.
Yeah, I saw the Nuggets. God damn.
Anyway, Dom tells Zelina that through a hail of boos that he wants to help her fight for the championship. Zelina does not need this help, nor does she want it. Liv attacks Zelina from behind and then prompts Rey Mysterio to come separate them. Dom then shoves Rey to the ground, which looks pretty salacious. Dom then leaves with Liv following her new hero. So that's going to turn into something later, don't worry. Braun Strowman comes out with Bronson Reed and Chad Gable. This is the match that I was waiting for. Before the match, Gable comes out with a microphone and proclaims that the rumors of his demise were very greatly exaggerated. Chad Gable cannot die, and his act of bravery is to beat the two monsters that are in the ring now. Okay. When his music comes back on, for the rest of the walk to the ring, because he said all that basically when he came out of Gorilla, his fucking arena video that plays on the big screen for his entrance, all of that has static. So this match is sort of short, but at least we get to see Bronson and Braun go at it. And there's a moment in the match where fucking Braun actually yells out at the crowd if they want to see some meat. Which I was very happy to see some meat. Bronson needs to rise to the occasion a little in those moments. He looked a little, I don't know. It didn't look as convincing as it should be. It didn't look like two kaiju titans going at it. It looked like Braun Strowman throwing a fat guy around. However, as fun as all that was, before long, Judgment Day come out from the back and jump Braun Strowman and take him out of the match. That allows Gable to hit a moonsault for a pinfall victory on Bronson Reed. So, all of the underdogs are winning the Money in the Banks. This is when during his celebration, the lights go out and the ring fills with smoke, which makes Gable fucking run for his life. Abigail comes out. I'm just going to call her Abigail until they give her a name. Abigail comes out from under the ring and hands Michael Cole a box that was addressed to Pat McAfee before walking off. This is the part where Pat McAfee was supposed to be in the show, but he wasn't. The box contains a VHS tape, which requires Michael to leave it to the production truck to sort that out. We'll revisit that. I have a very strong opinion on that VHS tape. After that, we get more Liv. Liv and Dom backstage. Liv is thanking Dom for being her hero while Dom is trying to get the fuck out of Dodge. When he does do that successfully, R-Truth shows up and talks to Liv about how Tom and Nick Mysterio are reluctant heroes and deserve something nice. Liv has an idea. Maybe give Dom's friends a match for the tag team titles. Truth can make that happen. He's the best. Truth always liked Carmella, so of course he's going to make this happen. Miz leaves the table to go find the announcer's table to go find Truth because now he's horrified that he's going from commentary to a fucking match. So after that, we get Chad and this is Otis being fucking awesome. Chad and Alpha Academy backstage. Chad is trying to make amends with his stable now that he is in trouble. Otis is not having it and basically tells him they're through and to go fuck himself before heading back into the locker room with Tozawa. Maxine tells Gable that, they're really glad he's okay. Otis is just pissed off at him. She'll try to talk to him. So that'll come up later. So finally, Otis is getting his kicks in. Good job, buddy. Way to stand your ground, bud. After that, we get a fucking match that nobody cared about between Unholy Union and the Raver Girls. The Unholy Union won. But they got jumped after the match by Damage Control. So, that sucked. After that, we get more Judgment Day. Judgment Day locker room. Priest enters as Liv is exiting the locker room, and Priest finds Finn Balor just there playing a fucking video game. Finn thought Priest left for the night, but he didn't. Priest says that shit looked hella sketchy. Finn tells Priest Liv was just there informing him about their upcoming matches. Dom has got one with Rey Mysterio next week, and Finn and JD have one tonight for the titles. So, that's awesome. After that, we get Awesome Truth backstage. Miz finds Truth, and Truth wants to know why he ain't at Gorilla in his gear. It's official. Miz asked Truth if he's paying attention to the fact that Miz has been on commentary for the past hour. Truth hasn't. But he did this for love. Yeah, Dom and Liv are a classic rom-com. Like, you know, When Harry Met Sally or Sleepless in Seattle or Shrek. These were his examples. Miz don't care about any of that. He only cares about them. To which Truth tells Miz that he only loves him as a friend. And then walks off to Gorilla. I'm going to miss these guys as a tag team, man.
Rest in peace.
After that, we... Yeah. What the fuck? When did you put that on?
When you brought up Abigail.
Oh, okay. All right. Keep on.
Monkey, why'd you have to put the results of this match in the chat as we're celebrating the Stanley Cup? Why'd you do that?
Because I was watching it as it was going.
Uh-huh.
It was I mean, look at my TVs. Look at my TVs. I was reporting the news, sir. Anyway. After that, we get a Damian Priest town hall. Priest loved the video that they played earlier about Seth. He gets it. He sees the comparison, but he also sees a man he doesn't want to be because he doesn't ever want to be in a ring with somebody bigger, stronger, and better than him. As long as Priest is in the world champion, Seth is never going to be one. So, obviously, Seth has to come out after this to his usual serenade. It's officially Monday Night Rollins. Seth doesn't believe Priest is bullshit, so he wants to add a little bit to the pot that they already are playing for. They're going to make the match more interesting. If Seth loses Money in the Bank, he will not challenge for the title as long as Priest is holding the title. However, if Priest loses his match, he has to leave the Judgment Day. To which Priest accepts these terms, and we have an official new stipulations for the match. But Gunther has to come out and chooses right about now to remind everyone that there is still a general Nazi king in the WWE, and he wants the belt. These two are discussing. So whoever wins this belt has to understand they're just competing to lose to a Nazi later.
That's
basically. After that, we get the tape. So, before I tell you guys about the tape, I wanted to say something.
Can you bring it up?
Yeah, it's a 4-minute tape, and I didn't download it.
Okay. I was just wondering.
I did not download it because it was 4 minutes long. I didn't think I was going to apply it for 4 minutes here.
Okay, well, I already saw it. So, all right.
Aside from that, we're at the 2-hour mark, so it was best that I summarized it instead. But anyway, before I get to the tape, I wanted to talk about just the promo. I know this is probably recency bias. Maybe it isn't for me, but what I saw was one of the best promos that I've seen in a while, if all time. And it's all I needed personally to see to know that Bo Dallas is going to kill the fucking role he's in. It was hard to watch with dry eyes anyway. It did. Especially if you've been following this as dedicatedly as a lot of these fans are. I think because of that is why the promo hits so well. It's honestly because there's an actual deeper beauty behind what's being presented as very grotesque and a fucked up situation. It's a perfectly Bray Wyatt thing that's happening. Like, there's something with tributes that when you normally see tributes, it's always like rainbows and flowers and angels and clouds and sunshine, and they're trying to make light of a solemn situation. Somebody died, but let's see some optimism. None of that here. None of that here. But we know what we're watching is a tribute. That's why the go ahead.
The crazy part is too, I thought they were just gonna kind of continue that storyline, which they are, but just the flat out, like, we're not gonna dance around the bush here. We're gonna acknowledge Bray in his passing, and like that kind of blew my mind. I was like, I didn't see that coming. And also, wild way to start a conversation. How did you feel when your brother died? Like, okay,
yeah, that kind of got me too, but whatever.
We're telling a horror story. People are dying. We fucking shot Gable in the head last week, but you can't see this.
We shot him, but...
Yeah, we did. We shot him in the head last week, but you can't see this. Know what really happened to Bray Wyatt, and not see the actual care and love being put into this storyline and these gimmicks. Like, this is they're really taking care of this.
And the buildup was so good because that was actually the first time we've seen Bo during all of it.
And it started in Bray's documentary. Like, this storyline started at that.
That kind of took me off guard. Because I didn't expect, and kudos to the fucking writing staff for doing this. I did not expect them to actually that Bo was going to be a character. I thought that was done. I was like, oh shit! Like, okay, so he is actually going to be Bo still. That's crazy.
And it's smart. It's smart because it adds authenticity to this.
And it's just so great. And I understand they're related, but more than most brothers, they sound so fucking alike. It's creepy.
Yeah,
they sound so similar.
I'm gonna touch on that further when I get after that. But yeah, you are so fucking right about that, dude. You especially see it in this promo. But all of what I'm saying and all what we said, this is in my opinion why the Wyatt 6 is gonna hit, and the Wyatt 6 is gonna hit like we have not seen something hit before. It's not a shoehorned gimmick. It's not, let's get these guys in the ring and fucking get this shit moving. It's not crowd appeasement or online appeasement or neckbeard appeasement. It's not. And a lot of people are going to argue that it is, but it's not. It's not an obvious cash grab at a dead guy's gimmick.
If that was the case, we would have had Uncle Howdy in a match 3 months ago.
Yeah. This is a real life love project within the company, and what we're seeing, in my opinion, I could be seeing it wrong, but in my opinion, what we're seeing is a wrestler who's now not a wrestler anymore. He's part of creative, but a wrestler paying his respects to another wrestler in the best way that he can, which is to tell a story that he would have told. And the amount of care in the story is so evident, bro. And it's going to continue to be evident. And you can see that it's just from the top down, people. I have not seen in a very long while when it comes to WWE from the top down, people care about a gimmick. Like, usually wrestlers really care about a gimmick, or the top brass really care about this gimmick, and the wrestlers aren't into it because they don't understand it. To see the whole company just really want this to work, it's evident in its delivery, and I'm sure it's going to continue to do so. But everything that we've seen so far, this has not disappointed at all. For me personally, I've not been disappointed. Maybe the bring up went on 2 weeks too long, but I could give a fuck less at this point. We got to the payoff, so I'm just happy. I'm very into the gimmick right now. But so let's get to the promo. It's 4 minutes long. It's a recording. The production staff had dug up a VCR to be able to play it. This will end up being Bo Dallas's love letter to Bray in a way, as you had mentioned earlier. It's Bo and Uncle Howdy sitting in a dark room with a door. There's been discussions about if this location is the Funhouse. I can't confirm it. What we are seeing, though, here is the duality, I guess, inside the mind of Bo Dallas. Because we know he is Uncle Howdy. But here, in this video, they're being presented as separate entities because they're talking to each other. Maybe insinuating that Howdy is either another personality or maybe he's a demonic possession. We don't know. We haven't really gotten a lot of what Uncle Howdy is. But a lot to be left to interpretation. Howdy had asked Bo how he has been since the loss. If he feels as if he had been forgotten, does he even remember who he is? Bo responds that he's nobody. Howdy asked if he felt how he had felt when his brother had died. And Bo had told him it felt like the most important thing of his life had been taken away from him. Like nothing was ever going to matter ever again. This next question that he's asked Uncle Howdy, I find particularly ingenious. Because it's answering accusations and things happening on the internet. Howdy asked Bo if he feels if he's exploiting his brother's legacy. And Bo says all he ever wanted in his life was to be like his brother. He worked his entire life to have the opportunity to be next to him and rule together, and they had it. And then it was taken away from him. No one on this earth feels like he does. What is he supposed to do? Let him become a mausoleum? Which, by the way, that was a fucking bar. Let everybody forget what he stood for. They wanted to forget all about them, but we made them remember. So after that, Howdy he says, yes, we did, and that's how the video ends. So now that that's over, I do want to make a mention here that the reason I find this promo so particularly incredible is with all this supernatural, unbelievable shit that's happening right now. The smoke and the mirrors and the blood and the guts and the crazy mask and the witches and the just shit that you see in a horror movie. It's all fucking supernatural, kind of unbelievable. This feels so damn real. Bo, in particular, feels incredibly real, and it's because it is. What he's saying is when he's talking about Bray Wyatt, he's speaking from the heart. He's not speaking from the lines that he thought of a couple days ago. Oh, this is gonna sound good here. I'm very sure that had to have been ad-libbed at least, but he's speaking from the heart. And they're not, like Brendan said, they're not shying away from it. Bray's dead. That's a reality. The best promos come from that, from some sort of basis of reality. and their basis of reality is Bray is really dead, and that is an actual thing. Like, the pain of that is actually real. I did for real lose my brother. Like, and you do know that actually happened. There's no game being played there. That I can't spin that to make that fake. Bray's dead. My brother died. So everything he says after that hits a lot harder than a promo that you write up for a guy. Yeah, it does. So that's why this shit is gonna work so well, because in all of the supernatural that is going on in this storyline, the tether to reality is so strong. That's what's gonna make it such a believable and fantastic story. And that's what you need. You need especially when you're talking about a supernatural story like this, you need some sort of tether to reality. Otherwise, it looks like Boogeyman. It looks ridiculous. This is a tethering to a real fact. My brother died. All of this is happening because my brother died. That's a real fact. So we can see Slipknot Mask and witches and ghosts and Chad Gable fucking get shot in the head to show up next week, and all that shit looks ridiculous, but it doesn't, because we're talking about Bray Wyatt. That's what's gonna get. This is going to be the, if not the best, second best storyline this year for WWE. The only thing that would top it is Roman Reigns coming back and dealing with Solo Sikoa. But even then, I think this would top that, because this has got emotions attached to it. I just spent like a good 15 minutes talking about this promo.
We've been waiting for this storyline and building this shit up for months now. And I just got to say bravo to the WWE to paying this off once the Stanley Cup has ended. Perfect timing for me personally. So thank you for that. Thanks for waiting until sports were done.
Yeah. And we can really appreciate this. And to your point, what you had said earlier, there's moments in that video you can literally see Bray Wyatt on Bo Dallas. Especially when he's flipping out and he's having, a mind fucking meltdown at the questions being asked for him, and he looks up and he answers them in that same way Bray Wyatt. He looks like, to the whole facial feature, the eyes, he looks like Bray Wyatt.
I thought he was Bray Wyatt for a second. I'm like, what the fuck?
And he put on a masterclass Bray Wyatt performance. So, like, Bo Dallas is going to end up becoming the new Bray Wyatt. It won't be exactly Bray Wyatt. You can't get exactly Bray Wyatt. But Dallas is going to become that next thing. I think Dallas is going to become the next big phenom, supernatural freak
in the
WWE.
Chad Gable.
No,
he got shot in the head.
Yeah, he is a zombie.
Gable is a zombie. We all saw he was dead. And then he fucking beats Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. No, that's zombie shit. I agree.
That's like losing round 10 in zombies.
So, anyway, after this, which it's very hard to come from this, I gotta say, because like as a Bray Wyatt fan personally, I didn't get to appreciate this while I was celebrating the Panthers, but when I reviewed it this afternoon doing the review for this show, I had watched that promo like 3 different times, and I couldn't get through it without a tear rolling down my cheek at some point, because like it's so obvious that it's a love letter to Bray Wyatt, and to see it done in this fashion is eerily touching. But it's I'm just not used to. I'm used to seeing tributes And I've never seen a tribute done in this way. It's
Well,
a very
Bray-
cool way to do it.
Well, that's what Bray would have wanted, man. So it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. This was one of the best things I've ever seen in wrestling. Which, good job, Triple H. You did good job. Fucking awesome. Bo Dallas, great job. Fucking awesome. All right, let's get to some racial warfare. Karrion Kross versus Kofi Kingston.
Well, and then on that note, boys, I'm gonna log off. I got an early morning tomorrow.
Peace.
Peace.
So, Karrion Kross and Kofi Kingston. This was a short match for good reasons, but for what it was, Kofi and Karrion spend a few minutes beating on each other before Kofi gets ahead and Kofi's in full control of the match. Paul Ellering is seen on the big screen asking him if it's worth it, before then showing AOP beating Xavier Woods into jelly. The distraction of all of this allows Karrion to hit the final prayer on Kofi for a pinfall, so Karrion's an asshole. Basically. After that, we get this salacious, fucked up finish. Finn and JD versus the Awesome Truth. Are you ready to feel fucking pain?
I'm ready to feel pain and pride.
Dude, this match was fun.
Yes, it was.
Truth made it awesome, as usual.
Yes.
There was a bunch of high-flying fuckery, JD Strong style, like everything in this match that you would want to see from these guys. It happened, and they tore the roof down. Liv had come out towards, the climax of the match. She stalked Dom a little bit. Yeah, she was. She stalked Dom a little bit. Basically just being present. Braun Strowman had also come out during the match to chase off Carlito and Dom.
That was funny as hell. I did not expect that.
Truth at this point had landed John Cena's moveset on JD and Finn Balor, and he hits a solo 10 knuckle shuffle on the Judgment Day. So Liv after that comes up on the apron and gives Truth a big old hug before hanging his ass on the ropes.
Because he's a sucker for love. Love is in the air.
Gotta stop messing with these white girls.
Yeah, right.
So Liv then, after she does that and hangs him on the ropes, Finn gets to land coup de grace and steal the championships away from Awesome Truth. Meaning, Finn and JD owe Liv.
Yeah, they do. Well,
Hey, first off, I just gotta say this. Now, that was, by the way, the end of Raw. So here's my post match notes on that one. I just want to say this: I am a super big mommy advocate. Love Rhea Ripley. But all I'm saying is that in one night, Dom got a fucking platter of chicken nuggets, a brand new PS5 with video games, a 72-inch screen TV, okay? Tag team titles for his homies, and a match with his deadbeat dad, all in a night. When did Rhea Ripley do 30% of that for him? And then say it in one night. Come on. All right, Liv is outperforming Rhea Ripley as a girlfriend. I calls it as I sees it. I love
She
Rhea to
is.
death.
She really is.
I love Rhea to death. But a PS5 can change a man's opinions. That's what I'm trying to get at, you know? You have a whole arcade in your house. Like, obviously, we weren't trying hard enough. And Liv is very much so trying. And not to mention the nude. She got fucking a PlayStation 5, fucking McNuggets, TV, WWE 2K, tag team titles, match with his deadbeat dad, and a fucking nude.
Well, it could have just been one
all
of those
girlfriends
fucking.
need to be Liv Morgan, is what I'm trying to say.
Just don't let feminists hear this.
If we take nothing away from this podcast and the 2.5 hours that we've been on this program and the 8 people that have watched us throughout that whole time, which I thank you so much for doing so. If you take nothing away from this podcast this evening, if you've learned nothing else, Liv Morgan is a model girlfriend and the Panthers are fucking awesome.
Yes. 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 Buy your man a next-gen console and McNuggets.
Hey, we are not hard to keep. We just need PlayStation and McNuggets.
You know, like, I always thought of, like, okay, so fucking men love video games, alright? I love video games, okay? So, like, if I had a girlfriend and she would buy me games just to know where I'm at, I would be okay with it. You know, just like, yeah, all right, yeah, you know where I'm at. You know, because then she'd be like, oh, where's he at? Oh, what's he doing? Oh, I need his phone. I need to see his texts. Blah, blah, blah. And then they end up saying a whole bunch of fucking...
Yo, bitch, you dropping in Fortnite?
Yeah.
Fucking nerd.
Yeah.
I don't play Fortnite. Fuck that game. Just saying.
Yeah, well...
I'm sorry if that's like not a popular opinion, but fuck Fortnite.
No, you're right. Yeah, fuck Fortnite. It's not for me. It's a horrible game for me. You know, I feel like it's for kids, and if you're an adult that plays it, I just feel bad for you.
You should. All right, listen, bro. We went on for 2.5 hours, man. We did good. What a fucking show.
Yeah.
What a fucking
For
show.
sure.
But let's wrap this the fuck up. Go home. We're champions, yo. Hey, Canada. Fuck you. All right, Canada? All right? We gave you hope. Just to crucify your hockey god in Sunrise, Florida. Mick Jesus died in Sunrise, Florida. Okay? All right? Try again next year. But we'll be probably back to annoy you some more because we're better at hockey than Canadians, apparently. How about them apples? Fuckers. All right. With that, I'm signing off. Have a good one. See us next week. Live.
What? What's the message?
Live. I can use some chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
I have a PlayStation 5, but I'm always okay with chicken nuggets. All right, I'm out. Bye! Go Panthers!